guys, welcome back to another video. I'm super excited to do this video for you guys today and with you guys today. Like I just feel over the moon. I don't know why, but sometimes it's just like that. There are some days you just wake up and you just feel so sweet. You feel the vibe, you feel alive, you feel like God. God, you try. You feel like God they create. Sha. Do you understand? You feel like everything is just peng and dope and anyway, guys, I feel like this light is not lighting enough. So I don't know how to... what's that? I don't know how to change it, to be honest. I think that's better, right? Yeah, that's better. I think that's perfect. So in today's video, guys, if you're coming across my face for the first time, sorry. My name is Linda Frank, and yes, I'm your Kenyan girl and your Nigerian wife. Your Nigerian wife. I like the way I said that. What was that? Anyway, guys, so in today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about marriage lessons I've learned in 7 years. They normally say marriage, marriage will teach you something. Marriage will teach you something. That thing that you refuse to learn when you're a baby girl. When you become a baby mama, you will learn it. You will learn it, oh, my sister. You go learn, oh. Anyway, guys, so the first lesson I learned about marriage in my 7 years of being married is communication is the key. So when I first got married, you guys know now, you know the vibe, you know the gist, you know the story. Like when you get married, you are just from being single, right? And you guys know that whenever you fight with your boyfriend, you can choose to just off your phone or be ignoring his calls or anything. But marriage is not like that, because the more you off your phone and the more you ignore his calls, the person who is like your husband now, is the more things are getting worse than better. So whatever it is, you have to make up your mind that you guys are going to be communicating about it and solving it. That's one lesson. The second lesson I learned in marriage is no assumptions. Do not assume that this person is happy when you see his face is suggesting otherwise. And also do not assume that the person is sad when you see the person's vibes are low, because most times men just think. Men are thinkers, like they're always thinking. And that is how a man should be. He should think, yes, so that he can be able to provide for his family. He can be able to do something with his life. He has to keep thinking and planning and plotting on our visions and ambition as a family. Do you get? I cannot be busy cooking, bathing children, going to work, doing this, and I'm still thinking for you. I can't do it. Another thing is respect is paramount. Even though your Bible says, wives, respect your husband. But the reality of marriage is that respect is both sides. Husbands too must respect their wives. That's what I have learned. If you are the only one giving the respect and you're not getting it back, then that marriage, it remains small, make the wire. It remains small, make the marriage, make the cable cut. It remains small, make the electric cable come out, make it pull through. Like if you are the only one that is giving respect and is not being reciprocated, you will feel very suffocated and choked in that marriage. And what are you doing? Sometimes you will be feeling choked and suffocated if respect is not reciprocated. At number 4, we are a team. We work together and not against each other. So this thing of maybe feeling that is your opinion that should go all the time is not supposed to be there in marriage. Sometimes you need to compromise. Yes, sometimes maybe you might like something in the market for the house that is good for the house or for the family, and your husband doesn't like it. And my sister, you just have to compromise so that there will be peace. Yes, so that you'll be peace. So that at least somebody's son will also be happy that my wife compromised for me. It's not like she's the one that is always me, I want. Another point is all of us cannot be angry at the same time. Now, it took me a long time to understand this one, but I'm grateful to God that last I understood it. So sometimes when somebody's son is just angry and shouting. You just need to behave as if you actually deaf and dumb. Then when the person has finished their own, you will now look for a suitable time to now turn on your own. Do you understand? And the person that helped me with this is my husband, because I noticed that anytime I'm high, he's always coming down because he wants to understand where I'm coming from. So it was easier for me to learn it, even though it might not be the same with everybody, because there are some men that their own day for body. As for me, I just feel I'm lucky because my husband is he's a quiet guy by God's grace, even though sometimes he can light up, but it really takes time before he does that. So it really helped me with that. Another point is everyone needs alone time at times. So sometimes you might see your husband staying alone on his own and you're wondering, why this guy is not feeling me? What's going on? Why is it on his own? Somebody's son needs alone time to think, to re-strategize, to see vision, to maybe communicate to his creator. For God to tell him what is the next step to take the family. Somebody's son needs alone time. With all children hullabaloo here and there, and you talking and ranting like a parrot, he cannot even hear the voice of God, and he needs it. He really needs it. He cannot have his vision clearly. He can't see it clearly, and he really needs it. And personally, I've also grown to know that even as a woman, sometimes I need alone space, and that is the time that sometimes I just chase my children away from my room and I stay on my own. Either I read my Bible, I read a novel, I watch a movie, I unwind. Because motherhood is not your mate. If you're just doing as if you are the El Shaddai, you shall die. Oh. If you are El Shaddai in motherhood and marriage, you're gonna die. And that's why most married women, if you meet them on the road, they look like the problem and stress of marriage is written on their forehead. Because the thing is, they don't have alone time. I'm very happy about Gen Z generation, because even husbands understand that sometimes a woman can even decide to just go on a staycation with the girls, with her own friends, like just go on a staycation somewhere without children, without the noise of children, without husbands pestering of emotional needs and all that. Just go and unwind. Maybe go lodge in somewhere for a staycation with the girls. If it's swimming that you like, you swim. If it's music, you dance, music, whatever, you listen to it, unwind, talk to your creator, strategize your life. Like, just think about your life and feel fresh and come back home. And when your wife is happy, everybody is happy. Do you get? Another thing I learned is compromise and sacrifice is a must, and at times is very costly. Yes. Just like I said, sometimes you allow your husband to have his way. It doesn't mean that he has an upper hand, or you allow your wife to have her way. It doesn't mean that she's bigger than you. It only means that you're looking out for each other, you have each other's back, and that you are a team and you're not against each other. Another point is trust saves you a lot of stress. Now, if you trust your partner, it saves you the stress of thinking, where is he? What is he doing? And another thing, sometimes it's very helpful when you create that trust yourself. Like Pastor Kingsley would say, he would say that when you know you're going out, when you know you have gone out with some friends and you're late, call your wife by yourself and say, hello, I am here with Pastor Shola, and you do video call and you be pointing, hey, Pastor Shola is here, hey, Pastor this one, with Bishop Oyedepo here, and you show the woman she will earn your trust, because she's not calling you to say, hello, babe, where are you? Who are you with? No. Even before she thinks like that, because women are quick to think like that, you're already showing the person who is with you. So trust is very important, and it saves a lot of stress in marriages. Being intentional is very important, as different personalities and life up and down, you need to create time for each other. Now, in marriage, mostly when children start coming, I'll have to raise this lights, the stand, so that I can carry my baby. She's disturbing me. I think she might be feeling sleepy. Yeah, so in marriage, Mostly when children start coming and you have children, you have chores, you have careers, different careers you are doing, you have different businesses you are doing. Sometimes you feel like, or one of you might feel like, or both of you might feel like you're growing apart. You're growing apart. You don't have time for each other. That time to just sit down and cuddle. That time to just sit down and watch a movie together. You don't have it. And that is where intentionality comes in. Sometimes you just have to go to the market and you just see something nice and you decide to buy for your respective other. Yeah, it might look like it's something small, but it goes a long way, because the next time that person is in the market, they are going to they are going to remember you. Do you understand? The next time that person goes to the market, they're also going to remember you, because whenever you go to the market, you remember them, and it's gonna create a bond. And even if it means creating a roster for the other room, you really have to. You have to, because hey, in marriage, marriage is not your mate. Like, you will even forget that you have not been doing this thing for the past 3 months. And you people are just up and about. And you're like, wait, oh, am I still normal? Where is my libido? What's happening? Your libido has been taken away by stress, children, work, chores, kitchen, cooking, cleaning the house, washing clothes. Your libido has gone to the market. In fact, your libido dey ring road, the price Gary. So intentionality is very important in every aspect. Another thing is accountability and openness, even in finances. Now, I can't emphasize this enough, but I feel like it's underrated, because, like, for instance, there are some people that I know. You are married and your spouse doesn't even know what you own. You're hiding it. You're married, your spouse doesn't even know your bank account passwords. You are married, your spouse doesn't even know that you actually have a bank account. You are married, your spouse doesn't even know how much you are earning. Now, for instance, if your wife knows that you are earning 50,000 naira and the lifestyle you're giving them is not so good, she's not even going to pressure you, because she knows that you're not earning enough. But if you're giving the vibes of you're earning 300k and in the real sense you're surviving on 100k, the woman will keep pressurizing you, telling her friends how her husband has money, because that is what you made her believe, even though it's not the reality. So accountability and openness even in finances makes just marriage to be easier. If I know your capacity financially, if I know what you're earning, and I can see how you're spending it, I will not end up frustrating you to buy me something that I know you cannot be able to buy for me. Are you getting me? I will not go to the market and go and be pricing expensive things, because I already know how much you have, how much you can afford. Anyway, those who have ears, hear me. Open-mindedness, ready to adjust and change your mind to suit your partner. Now, there are some people that are married, but they are very rigid. Like, they're so rigid. It's either what I said or not. I cannot change it. This is what I want. If it's not like that, leave it. If it's not like that, it's no any other way. It shouldn't be like that. Just be open-minded. Plus, like what I mentioned in one of my videos, when I got married, I was more of a tomboy. And then I get married to this guy, and he's introducing me to crop top, he's introducing me to rugged jeans, he's introducing me to tights and tight jeans. I have to adjust if that's what makes him happy. I'm not like wearing them to church, but if I'm wearing them to his face to make him happy, if he's taking me out and that is what he wants me to wear, and I wear it, do you get? So that is where being ready to adjust, that's where open-mindedness comes in handy. The last point is forgiveness is very important, as nobody is perfect. Now, married couple are two people from different backgrounds trying to do life together, and they are prone to step on each other's toes. They are prone to make mistakes. They are prone to hurt each other. And if you do not have a forgiving heart, that is when Pastor Funke Adejumo will say, you remind your husband, you'll be crying, and the man will say, baby, what's the problem? Why are you crying? Don't you know? You'll be saying, what is the date today? Don't you know what's the date today? And the man will say, the date today, is it not 9th? Then you now say, I'm crying because today is the anniversary of your infidelity. You know, if you don't have a forgiving spirit in marriage, it's gonna be tough for you, because men, as Pastor K may say, men, they didn't they. At the time, she was busy carrying her face, hoping that the husband will ask her what's the problem. But the man didn't ask her what's the problem. The man started praying and praying even loudly and loudly. And later she was like, do you know that you're very bad, like you're very wicked, like you don't even care about me. Say why? And Pastor K said, Pastor M said, so I've been sad and you cannot even ask me what's the problem. And he said, really? Is that the reason why you were carrying your face up and down? I didn't know. I just thought that the woman I married cannot come into my house and be challenging me, because I thought you were meditating in the spirit. So I was gingered to pray louder and more harder. so, so men, they didn't do. My sister, they didn't do. If you think that you won't be hurt with your husband or by your husband, then you have another thinking coming. Like, you have to rethink that you're thinking, because they're gonna hurt you and hurt you again and again, even when they don't know that they are doing it, even when they don't mean it. So forgiveness is the key. So I believe all these 12 points, I believe you people can relate to it. Some of you can relate to it. Some of you, I believe it has reached home. Maybe this video was your prayer point. This is it. So you can apply it. Be open-minded, be forgiving, be kind, be intentional. Hail your husband, and let's see how far that goes. And when finally things work for you, come back to this video and comment down below. Let me know that my thoughts worked for somebody. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you've watched this video to here and you haven't subscribed, please hit the red subscribe button with the notification bell, of course, beside it, so that you do not miss on our future uploads. And please give a video a huge thumbs up, and let's meet on the other side. Bye, guys.